Today we're going to be going over a few new enhancements to the iCON system. We're going to discuss notifications, voicemail text-to-talk transcription, secure instant message watch list, our video relay service, and Inmate notes. So the first enhancement we're going to discuss today are notifications. iCON will now have a notifications feature that gives you alerts when there are new visits, visitors, messages, or kites to be reviewed and approved. To find the notifications, they're at the top of every page on the notifications button. To the right of this button, you're going to see a number highlighted in red that gives you the total number of new notifications that you have. When you click on the button, it'll give you a drop-down menu of each notification that you have. So in this example, we have 1 new message to review and approve, 4 scheduled video visits to approve, and 2 new visitors to review and approve. So we'll go ahead and just click on messages to approve, and you'll see it takes us directly to the message approval page. Within this page, you can go ahead and open up the message, give it a read, see if you want to approve or deny this message being sent to the inmate, and using the drop down box here you'll be able to select approve or deny. Or you can simply select the button here and click approve selected message. Now that we're back here on the main page, had I actually approved that message, this total number would have changed and the message approval notification right here would have been removed from my notifications. The next enhancement we're going to go over is voicemail transcription. Now, just like with inmate calls, you can select a suspicious voicemail and now transcribe it into text, so you can keyword search this and share it with other investigators or people within your agency. So first thing we do is navigate over to iCON, select messaging, and within the message reports we select a date range. So I'll select from the 1st to the 5th and go ahead and select or filter it by voice messages and click search. Now what you're going to get is a report with all the voicemails that took place during that date range. You can simply check the box up at the top if you want to select and transcribe all voice messages, or you can select 1 suspicious voice message or 2, however you want, and select the transcribe message button. You'll be prompted to hit submit, and this will be submitted to our systems queue to go ahead and start transcribing the voice message. Once it's ready, you'll receive an email alerting you that the message is ready for you to read through. For the sake of this demo, I went ahead and transcribed some voice messages already, so we'll go ahead and open up one of them. And we'll see this is a short, quick voice message from somebody's family member, reminding him to give him a call. You could go ahead and search through the voice message for any keywords you want. I'll go ahead and search the word love since I see it in there. And the system will show you with this yellow highlight every time that word was used within the voice message. If you find this message is something you want to share with a coworker, you can go ahead and click email, and you enter in your email address, the person you want to email it to, if you want to CC anybody else on this voice message, a subject, and the message you want to relay to your coworker. And then just simply go ahead and click send, and everything will be transferred over to to your contact. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is our secure instant messaging watch list. Now, the first thing you can do is navigate over to iCON, and we're going to go into analysis and our watch list. Now here I've created a couple test watch lists, so we'll work with test 2. Go ahead and click on it and add watch list details. Now within these details we can monitor by station ID, PIN number, destination number, inmate ID, all the standard stuff we've used in the past to create watch list for inmate activity. The last one on the list is inmate email. We'll be prompted here to enter an inmate ID. So I'll enter an inmate ID and I'll click alert me. Now what this will do is this will allow you to anytime an inmate receives or sends an email, you'll be able to be alerted via email or your cell phone of the inmate's activity. So for example, if I want my email on here, and And I also want to share it with my supervisor, so enter another email. And I have a partner I'm working with, so we'll just add that person on there as well. You can enter in as many emails as you want here. And we'll create a message for this email alert. Okay, and then the other notification we can do is send an alert to my cell phone. So this will be me personally. Anytime this inmate sends or responds to or receives an email, I'll be alerted directly to my cell phone number. And you select your carrier and click add. And then insert. And now anytime this inmate receives or replies to an email, I'll be alerted, and everybody in my investigative group will be alerted as well via email. The next thing we're going to discuss is our new video relay service. So any clients that currently have a bridge communication device or a video visitation kiosk will now be able to offer deaf and hard of hearing inmates our video relay service. This is through Purple Communications. So first thing you need to do is contact your account coordinator and notify us that you want video relay service added to your facility. We'll go ahead and set that up on the back end, and then going forward, anytime an inmate is registered as a TTY/VRS user, they'll be able to go up to a BCD or a video visitation kiosk, enter in their inmate ID, and select the video relay service, and they'll be connected to Purple Communications. So within iCON, the administrative task that you're going to have to do is set the inmate up as a video relay service user. So if we go ahead and navigate to iCON and we select the inmate button, we can go ahead and select the list, and we'll just pick the first inmate just to do a test example. So we open up their inmate profile, and we're going to see their inmate information here. Now there's this TTY button. All you have to do is select TTY. This works for both VRS and TTY service, and you go ahead and click update to update their inmate profile. Now going forward, this inmate will be automatically approved to use TTY services or VRS services at the facility, and they would be able to use both. So if the video kiosks are all full, they can still use TTY machines if you have them. If the video kiosk or BCD kiosk is available, they can go ahead and select the video service. The last enhancement we're going to go over today are iCON inmate notes. iCON's notes feature will track all notes that users place into the system, making it easy for users to review past notes and add on to the content. The system will also now not place limits on the length of the notes, and it will track all users that have entered notes in a chronological succession. So if we go ahead and open up iCON, click on inmate, and we'll go to the inmate list and just select the first inmate that we see. Now this opens up their inmate profile. Now within the inmate profile, we see a list of notes here, of test notes that we've entered. You go to the phone configuration, you can enter notes on phone restrictions that you've placed on an inmate. Same thing with video. In the video configuration, any notes that you have to place on the inmate's video visitation usage or restrictions, and notes about the restrictions you can place here. And same thing with their kites, any notes that you have on that. So that's how we segment all the notes within the system. Now if we go back to inmate information, on their inmate profile, we'll see in the notes field here, we have what's contained in the note. So for example, we just put test 1, 2, 3, 4, but inmate restriction is in here. It says the date the note was placed, and it tracks the user. So for example, if the inmate's on restriction again for poor behavior or whatever it might be, you'd place that restriction within iCON that they can't use the phone for a certain time period, and then we'll put restriction as a simple explanation for the note. You can be as elaborate as you want. Click update. Okay, and you see my new note. It was entered into the system. It tracks the date and the user that put it in. Now when a next user comes into the system, they'll go ahead and be able to open up the inmate's profile. They'll be able to read all the notes that have been placed on this inmate. They'll be able to read through all of them and add on to them as they see fit, and their note would be placed at the top of the list here. So that's it for iCON enhancements on Q4 of 2017. If you have any questions about the enhancements you've seen today, or would like a little more training on them, you can go ahead and get in contact with your national account coordinator, and they'll be able to set that up for you. Thanks, and have a great day.